Hello, welcome back to Being Whole in Menopause. We help women to get past the symptoms of perimenopause and menopause, and then to become more energized, have more clarity, and to embrace this time of their life. My name is Coach Andrea, and I am a menopause transformation and longevity coach. So let's get to it. Today's topic is something I know for me, when I was going through the phase of perimenopause, this was something that was just, it was a struggle. This was a main symptom, and it was so hard to get a hold of it. A lot of you guys, I wanted to talk about this because a lot of you guys suffer from this. I'm talking about brain fog. Brain fog, it happens in many different ways. For me, it was my concentration was off. It was staying focused. And forgetfulness. You could be speaking in mid-sentence, your mind just goes, literally blank. It's like you have a block and you can't reach that thought. It's like the thought, you want the thought to come, but it's like a wall. They are preventing the thought from coming forward. And oh my gosh, in the workplace, that was the worst for me. That was the worst. And it happens when you least expect it. That was the thing about the brain fog. Now, if you say,
well, I'm okay when I'm at work and I can remember things pretty well.
Let me see, have you had a moment when you've gone to the kitchen and then all of a sudden you stop and you just can't remember why you're there? You just and you're thinking really hard.
What did I come in here for? I know it was a reason. I know it was a purpose.
That's brain fog. This is something during perimenopause, menopause, and yes, sometimes even postmenopausal women experience brain fog. So is this something that you just have to live with? No. All right, I know that's enough of my bad singing. But if you haven't guessed yet, the answer is no. You don't just have to be stuck with brain fog. It's so many things that you can do. I learned through trial and error how to get past the brain fog. Now, the brain fog, sometimes it will continue to happen, but as you implement certain lifestyle strategies, it really helps to manage the brain fog. So I'm going to share a few things that you can put in your tool belt so that when you are at work or when you are at home, you don't get frustrated, because experiencing brain fog is just so frustrating. So one of the things is memory. You have these memory lapses, right? So one of the things that I did to try to stay on my game when I was in corporate America, because it was happening so much, and it was starting to make me feel like I was losing control and that I shouldn't be in the workforce anymore, that I couldn't function. So I had to figure out, how can I handle this? How can I continue to be able to work and not let anybody know that I'm experiencing this and still feel like I'm competent? So I use the tools. You guys, that's the wonderful thing about where we are right now with technology. There's so many wonderful tools out there that can really, really help you to where you're laxing in your memory. This little thing right here, the telephone, man, there's a notepad on your phone. I live by my notepad. I'm always doing Post-it notes. And so if you forget something, if you know you have something big that's coming up, put notepads and put notes on there so that you can pull out your phone. Nobody has to know what you're doing. I'd pull out my phone, I'd pull up my notepad, and I'd be like, oh, that's right. That's where I'm supposed to be. And then I would be refocused again. The other thing is, the calendar reminders. It helps you to keep sharp on when you're supposed to be in certain places and what time you're supposed to be in certain places. And some of you guys are high technology. Have Alexa help you. You know, Alexa can help remind you about a lot of different things, or just have Alexa do reminders at certain times. Use it. Use the technology. Brain fog causes you to be very frustrated. So if you're feeling frustrated because you're continuously having concentration lapses, memory lapses, not remembering things, having mind blockages, start trying to figure out a way to de-stress, because that's what happens. You get stressed out, and then that affects your brain, and your brain now is in fight or flight mode, and that means that cortisol levels are high, and so that's going to also help you not to focus on whatever you were trying to focus on. So try to bring the stress levels down. What else can you do? Sleep is so important. Sleep. And when I say sleep, I'm not talking about just getting a few, hours of sleep. You want to have a restful sleep. So you have to look at your sleep routine and make some changes to try to make yourself have a good night's rest every night. That should be your goal. Every day, every night, you want to have a very restful sleep. What are you eating? There are so many different foods that are good for the brain. Now, you want to make sure that you're eating healthy fats. Green leafy vegetables are very important. You want to make sure that you're getting your omega-3s. So fish like salmon, very good for you. You want to make sure that you're eating things like walnuts are very good for you. Avocados are very good for you. So make sure that you're getting antioxidants in your diet, because antioxidants are going to help with reducing inflammation. Inflammation will impair the brain. And so you don't want inflammation to increase. So those are a few things that you can do in reference to when you're looking at your diet. Another thing that you can do, which is huge, exercise. Exercise is so beneficial when you are experiencing brain fog. Exercise helps you to stay focused. Exercise helps to boost up your the blood flow to your brain, which means that you're going to create new brain cells, which is going to help you cognitively overall. And so exercise is so important. Now, I'm going to give you a tip. A lot of people think that any kind of exercise is going to be beneficial. But at the stage of life where we're in perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause, you want to do mild exercises, meaning you don't want to do the brisk exercises. You want to do your weight training. You want to do walking. Do enjoyable exercises, because again, it's all about keeping your stress levels down. So you want to keep your body calm. Repeat after me, say calm, calm. So you want to do like moderate walking. You want to do your weight training and some strength training. You want to do swimming is so good on so many fronts. And then make it fun. What do you like to do? I personally like bike riding. So in the summertime, bike riding is awesome. Maybe you like to play tennis. Great exercise, okay? So think about what do you like to do? And believe it or not, gardening is a form of exercise. So think about what kind of things do you like to do so that it doesn't become a hassle, it doesn't become a chore, but it's something that is going to help you when it comes to the brain fog. So these are just a few lifestyle changes that you can incorporate within your life in order to work with the brain fog. But another thing that's really, really helpful, ladies, with brain fog, believe it or not, is social contact with other individuals. It is so important not to isolate yourself. And that's one of the dangers about this season of our lives. So many times we don't want to be bothered. We're in our moodiness. We kind of drop out of life. We don't feel engaged with life anymore. And literally, that's the worst thing that you can do, because it's going to keep you in that mode. You don't have to be around crowds of people, but reach out to a friend, somebody maybe you haven't talked to in a while. Go shopping with someone or go to the movies with someone. Seek out your family members. Go to family functions. You need to become social, because that's just how God made us. And it's something about when you have that connectivity with another individual. First of all, you're going to be happier, which is going to help your mood. You're not going to be stressed, and it's going to help you to keep focused. So socialization is something that's very important. So these are all, there's so many other things. We go into it a lot deeper in my program, my 12-week program. However, for today, I just wanted to touch upon a few things. If you are interested in learning more about how you can control brain fog, please reach out to me, schedule a call, and we'll get on the phone to see if maybe the program is a good fit for you. Like I said, as a review for your brain fog, look at what you're eating. Look at what type of technology can you utilize to help you. Look at what type of exercise you're doing, and definitely work on your sleep habits. And the last thing we covered is socialization. Reach out to someone. Don't turn down that social engagement. If your sorority sisters or your girlfriends have reached out and they wanted you to come out and hang out with them, you know what I have to say? And I want you to remember this. Hear my voice when you're thinking about saying no. Coach Andrea said, say yes. Coach Andrea said, say yes. Because guess what? It's going to help you to stay more focused and have more clarity. That's all I have for you now. If you like what you're hearing and what we're doing here, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and share. We're here. As the name of the program is, Being Whole in Menopause. We want as many women as possible to join this journey. So if you know someone who can benefit from this information, share with them and tell them that we're here. Thank you for joining us. And I look forward to talking about some of these topics in the future. And comment. Let me know what's on your heart. Let me know what you want to know. Do you want me to go deeper into this topic? Let me know, and I will look at those comments and I do respond. Bye for now.